This is a preview episode of a forthcoming video series of my last multi-day adventure in 2024. Finally, during the month of September, after a stormy summer, the weather allowed me round Ardnamurchan Point in the inflatable cabin cruiser. One of the places I revisited was the Arisaig Skerries in Loch Nassil. I was first introduced to this area in 2006 by my brother Douglas, and we had a very memorable time quietly paddling kayaks among the many rocky reefs, slowly being exposed by the falling tide. For the next few years I cut my teeth with small inflatable boats exploring the Skerries in detail. It was much different back then. A single-track road accessed Arisaig from Fort William, and there were few tourists. Nowadays, I fear Arisaig has been a victim of its own success. It became far too busy for my liking, so I stopped visiting it, preferring more remote areas. However, my recent visit confirmed to me that it is still the prettiest place on the planet, and that I should revisit it more often. The beauty of the inflatable cabin cruiser meant that I'm no longer competing with everyone else for the popular wild camping spots. I could move up well away from everyone else. This video should illustrate why I think it's still the prettiest place on the planet, when the sun shines bright in a cloudless sky, and the water is mirror smooth on a windless morning. I arrived at the Skerries via the South Channel around 9 o'clock during a lovely September morning. I headed for a small sandy area, slowly being exposed by the falling tide. It was coffee break time, and I was looking forward to enjoying the views as I scoffed my breakfast. One of my life's greatest pleasures, enjoying breakfast in a stunning sandy location. The solitude and silence sure soothes my soul. I kept a close eye on my boat, as experience tells me the tide falls fast in the shallow waters, and I can't haul this heavy boat afloat if I get stranded by the tides. Other people were arriving now, but so far there are enough little islands for everyone. Although I have been here many times before, I had never seen it from the air. So after my break I set the drone loose to hover in the atmosphere and see what it could see. And what a beautiful sight it saw. The soundtrack, which I call Heavenly Skerries, is my own composition. It was now time to tour the crystal clear sea around the Skerries, which is another one of my life's pleasures, following the many narrow, shallow channels while avoiding reaching a dead end and getting the boat stuck until the incoming tide refloats it. Having wandered the endless waterways, refreshing my memory of times gone by, I eventually reached the start of the Northern Channel, and was delighted to find another favourite landing spot of mine was still a deserted island. I pulled over and clambered up its steep beach. This shore is not made of white sand and shell like the last one I had my breakfast on. This one is made of millions of pieces of broken coral. It was now time to let the drone loose again for another heavenly view of the Arisaig Skerries at the mouth of Loch Naseo. This visit ranks among one of my best days in the water in 2024. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.